Now let's work on question 3. Let's work on question 3. Okay, so we are told that given below is a simple floor plan of a 1-bedroom flat. Study the plan and answer the questions that follows. Okay, so we can see that the plan has a kitchen which also includes a living room, and it also has a 1-bedroom which I believe also has a bathroom inside, as we can see on the plan. And then we are given 2 keys. So we are given a key for a window. So a window is represented by something like this, and a door is represented by something like this. So this represents a window, and this represents a door. Okay, so now let's go ahead and answer our set of questions. So we'll start with question 3.1. So question 3.1 says that how many windows does this flat have? So if we check in our kitchen or our living room, we can see that there are 3 windows. So there are 3 windows in the living room, and then in the bedroom we can see that there is a window, and then in the bathroom again we can see that there is a window, meaning that our total windows will be 5. So it will be 5 windows. 5 windows. Okay, so now let's move to the second question, which is question 3.2. Question 3.2. So question 3.2 says that from which general direction would you be entering the flat if you come in at the front door in the living room? So to make this easy for everyone to understand, so we can see that so if you look at the map, you can see that we are given the general direction. So there's an arrow pointing up, which means that this will be our north, this will be our south, this will be our west, and this would be our east. So if we place this map, this general direction in the house, we can see that the living room, if you are entering the apartment through the living room, you would be entering from this side, meaning that our answer will be west. I hope that makes sense. Our answer will be west, because you will enter like this. You will enter coming from west. You will enter like this. Okay, so now let's move to our next question, which is question 3.3. 3.3. So question 3.3 says that the living room or kitchen is going to be tiled. The scale used for this plan is 1:50. Explain the meaning of the scale 1:50. So 1:50 basically means that 1 centimeter on paper is equals to 50 centimeters in real life. So if we say, if for example we say that the living room is 10 centimeters, it means that in real life is 10 multiplied by this 50. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Okay, so the question said that explain the meaning of the scale 1:50. So that's what I just said. It means that the scale, so we can say the scale means that 1 centimeter is equal 250 centimeter in reality or real life, in reality or real life. Okay, so now let's move to our next question, which is question 3.3.2. 3.3.2. So this will be our 3.3.1. So question 3.3.2 says that if the width of the plane measures 4.8 centimeter and the length measures 9.3 centimeter, calculate the real area of the room. So by the word real, they mean in reality, and we are told to give our answers in meters squared. Okay, so we are told to give our answers in meters squared. So first, let's convert our width and our length into meters. So if you're converting from centimeter to meters, you divide by 100. So our width, so we can basically say our real width. So if we are saying our real width, it means that we need to multiply the width by 50 first. So it will be 4.8 centimeter multiplied by 50. So this will be our real width in real life. That's why we are multiplying by 50, because of the scale that we are given. So it means that we'll come and say 4.8 multiplied by 50, and then we'll get 240 centimeter. And remember guys, that it said that give your answer in square meters. So we need to convert our centimeter into meters, and to do that we divide by 100. So converting from centimeter to meter, we divide by 100. So if we divide 240 by 100, we will get 2.4 meters. So our real width will be 2.4 meters. Okay, so now let's work on our real length. So we still do the same thing. So it will be, so our length was given as 9.3 centimeters. So it will be 9.3 centimeter multiplied by 50. So if we multiply 9.3 multiply by 50, we will get 465 centimeter. And if we divide by 100, we will then convert it to meters. And our real length will now be 4.65. And now we need to calculate the area. So the formula of the area is given. So it's length multiplied by breadth. So breadth and width is one and the same thing, so they can be used interchangeably. So our area will be 2.4 multiplied by 4.65. So it's 2.4 multiplied by 2.65, and our area will then be, so it will be 2.4 multiplied by, so our area will be 2.4 multiplied by 4.65. And if we plug that into our calculator, we can see that our area is equals to 11.16 meter squared. And that's our final answer for question 3.